Hi guys, back with another one. This review's based on my Endura Deluge 2 road cycling gloves. These gloves were bought quite a few months ago in sales. I picked them up for I think about £22. Full recommended retail price is $49.99, call it half a century. I needed a pair to see me through from autumn into winter, hopefully covering some of the worst weather. The rating for them is, I think they're down to about 2-3 degrees if I'm not mistaken, or maybe down to 0 degrees as advertised. They do have a bit of tech involved with them, which I was quite impressed with. So I'll show you around the glove. So what we've got is, you've got a terry toweling material there. That's your snot rag, to put it blatantly, and you've got an elasticated cuff. And you've also got a Velcro fastener. Now these do go quite tight on your wrists and that, so if you're depending on your cycling equipment, your jacket, you could possibly put it over, or put this bit over the actual jacket on your wrist, if that makes any sense. It's got a reflective, there's not loads of reflectivity on it, I think that's reflective there. And that bit on your thumb, which obviously, or anything to do with visibility is I'm definitely a fan of high vis. You've got your gel inserts on your palm there, and that one's situated at a different angle, which runs down the side up towards your little finger. They do help a lot. I must admit, I was quite impressed with them. I've had some cheaper gloves and some more expensive as well, in all fairness, and I've been fortunate, and I think these, being our brethren over in Scotland, Endura's a Scottish brand, so I'm all up for supporting those of us who are on UK Isles. So yeah, it's a decent glove. You've also got this silicone grip bit there that helps with changing your gears, knocking your levers across. I went for the right clearance on the gloves. Now I don't know whether many of you are aware, a lot of people buy gloves. A lot of the guys I know do buy them even in club rides and stuff, and when asked what should you look out for, when you put them on, you should have, I think it's between 3 and 5 millimeter clearance at the end there. Now there's a reason for that. That's to help keep a warm air pocket at the end of your fingers, which aids, especially when you're on hoods in cold weather. Your fingers, obviously these two, for me anyway, they get their first ones to go in cold. So as long as you can remember some of that helps with keeping your fingers warm. So a bit of clearance on ends of them, not too much, and also that they're relatively snug on your palm. So for me, these fit the bill well. At the price I paid for them, they're fantastic. I got caught out in a bit of rain and hailstone and the rest of it. They kept my hands nice and snug, and I think temperature were about 6 degrees that day, but the wind and the chill factor brought it down to about 2 degrees or so. So they did admirably in them weather conditions. And that were over, I think it were a 70 miler, so a lot of rain and a lot of hailstone, tough conditions. They did me hands proud. I have got enough room in them as well to put on get on a merino wool liner, so they will allow for that as long as it's not too thick. For price, I think they're fantastic. One of the other things that I want to mention as well, the way manufacturers label up the gloves, you'll have, if you can see that there, I don't know if it's in view, your thinsulate. These come with a thinsulate lining, but it's 40 gram. Now different manufacturers will put on different levels of thickness in there, obviously dependent on what temperature range they aim for. I mean, I was hoping one set of gloves would see me through all the different weather conditions and different temperature ranges going down below 0, which isn't the case obviously, but I am Mr. Frugal. So the way I see it now, I've just purchased a pair of Specialized as well, that will hopefully see me go down to 0. They'll be coming up on channel soon as well. I think there'll be a few days before they turn up, and they're in a high vis yellow. They're like a semi-lobster. I'm not a great fan of the lobster ones, but at the end of the day, it's about keeping your hands and your fingers warm. It's not nice being out there and them going numb, and the last thing you want to be doing is ringing anybody to come and pick me up because I can't feel out. But end of the day, these here for money, what I paid for them were fantastic. They are up at $49.99, but end of the day, that opens you up to a whole lot of other manufacturers as well. Now, like I said, I do obviously want to support us British manufacturers out there. Endura's one. It's our Scottish brethren, so I don't mind supporting them. However, if it is, obviously it brings out other manufacturers into that price league at $49.99, then what you want to be doing is then having a look at some of the other brands out there as well. Specialised are great, but there's also other brands, Rafa and so forth, but you'll be paying a lot more of a premium, I think. So it just depends, obviously, what your pocket is at the end of the day. I like to keep it frugal, and I like to keep it, make sure that they'll get a bit of wear. They're holding up well. I can't see any wear or bits and bats coming away or stitching coming away yet. So they've had good use so far, but I will be reporting back if I come across anything. There are a couple of negative reviews out there where some people are grumbling, saying they're not waterproof. Now, it could be a number of factors involved in that. I don't know. Obviously, it's subjective. It could be, you know, when you've got your jacket on, your winter jacket, if it's as long as it's a waterproof and that, and you can get it over this bit there, then that should protect it. I have had no issues, and I'm on about in a severe downpour. You know, it was coming down cats and dogs. You know, vehicles were struggling to keep focused on road and the rest of it. There were hailstone at rest, and to be honest with you, I didn't feel the hailstone, and they kept me fingers dry. Your hands are waterproof anyway. I don't know whether you were aware of that. Generally, they're obviously the waterproof. So these also, yeah, in conjunction with a merino liner, they're fantastic. $22.50 for me, where a job's a good one. I will be back with the other vid on Specialised that hopefully will take me below the 0 degrees mark over the next few months. So I will be reporting and giving you a review on them as well. One thing I'd like to mention as well, guys, sorry I've just forgotten, was that these, you're also able to use your mobile phone screens on these. They're advertised as such as well in product description, that you're able to operate your mobile phones. I was able to do so. That were fantastic. Can't say about a touchscreen on your Garmin's or out like that, because I haven't got a Garmin. I personally use a Wahoo. So that is a plus point on these gloves as well, especially at the price point. You've got what they call, Endura call it E-wipe or something, or E-swipe I think it is. E-wipe or E-swipe. So you're able to utilise some of your smartphones and possibly your Garmin. Can't comment on the Garmin proper 100%, but yeah, give them a whirl anyway if you think they're reasonable. If you can pick them up in sales, it's even better. I hope you like the vid, guys. Like, subscribe and share. Comment if you're debating or you disagree with me on anything. Be much appreciated. At least I know, you know, I'm being informative to Joe Public out there. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. God bless.